Okay, guys, we are live. Welcome. So, I was gonna start streaming this earlier, but I was being stupid for about 30 minutes, and I could not figure out how to freaking set up the system again since I moved. So, it took me a second, but good news is, I did it. It's working. So we can actually play some Metaphor. Yeah, I know that I said about 3 to 4 hours. It's been about 4.5, but I wanted to play some Metaphor Refantazio. Start playing this game again. I have missed it dearly. I know some of you have been looking forward to it. So let's get into it. Atlus. Oh man, it's making me nostalgic all over again. I have to remember how to play this game. Like it's been like a month since I've played this game. I have to get back into it. I don't even remember where we left off. I think we just did like another dungeon. So yeah, let's get back into it. We have good old Jojo. Here he is, the lad himself. 1340 seems right. Level 18. Yeah, I can't believe it. 2 streams in 1 day. This is a first for me, but I really wanted to give some more content out, and I am planning on making some more videos. We're gonna get a lot more stuff out for you guys. I'm actually gonna start taking YouTube a little more seriously. Seeker. Why are we Seeker? Gosh, did we do something? Okay, we have to accept the kidnapper's bounty. That's right. So we came in here, we accepted a bounty that says that Heisme has kidnapped a bunch of children. Sure, hello, wanted posters. Almost all the requests are gone. The only one left worthy of taking bounty is for Heisme, whatever that is.
Look at that.
I'm actually going to move my keyboard extension out of the way since we're not going to be using this. My desk, I'm just going to admit to you guys right now, is a proper mess. But you can't see it. And I'm not going to show it to you either. Oh man, let's get into this. Oh, I'm getting some nostalgia vibes from this game already. Let me move this a little closer. What's a percent like you doing here? Don't tell me you actually think of joining the tournament. Oh, that's rich. A mere fledgling with no history experience to speak of as king. It makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified fan of a great age, one with years of experience. Us like school children like you and lose dad. The only thing that's older than this cougar is his endless complaints. Let's just cougar codger. Let's just ignore him and head to the reception desk. Suppose he's a candidate too. Okay, so that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go to the reception desk. Yeah, so if you guys don't remember, we just finished doing some bounty quests. Oh, that's right, Gallica. I love when Gallica sits on our shoulder. It's so cute. And we're going to try to be king. Are we alright if we accept the bounty contract for Heisme? Heisme, you sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. Hey. You're an odd one, alright. Either that or you're just green. Head to Materia. You can probably get more information there. I need to find Bringing Heisme, a notorious criminal, tried to a series of kidnapping in Materia. Despite his bounty, his evaded capture and his trade in remains a mystery. Okay, we've got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now. Sounds good.
Let's call it.
No, we did it, Hulkenberg. I do like that we're actually going for something that's different, because the king's not going to follow the pack, right? The king makes the rules. And the church making the rules right now just feels a lot. Here, let me try to center this a little more. Maybe over here. Maybe here. I still feel like I'm to the side. I have to like move over here or something. There, that looks a little better. Stroll. We found a target. Oh yeah, she doesn't know.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well.
Great, so we both
But
have
never mind
arrangements.
that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel
Supposedly.
itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure we'll get through it.
Uncertain.
A-okay.
All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
Oh.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish.
Good thinking,
my title.
Hulkenberg.
We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order
I
since returning
see.
to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out
Did
for
they?
their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot
Right,
too.
proper rest.
Well,
What do
in
we
any
know about
case,
that?
we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's
I
make
was
sure
aiming
we
for the
get some
tournament
proper rest
tomorrow.
tonight.
I should probably stay inside and rest today. I guess we're not allowed anywhere, huh? Hey, will you be staying this in for some time?
Let's rest.
I'd really like to, but... so you look like it here too. Then your
Well
voice.
met, eh?
Well, whatever it is that you end up going, be sure to come see Maria and Fabian again. Not that it's really my concern, but those two seem to like you a lot. Yeah. Let's have for a map of material. She gave me one from Greaves' personal effects. Covers all the main roads. We may have found one in town,
Hey.
but a military map always has mirror detail. Fabian continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goals. When can we shake her hand? When can we shake Miss Fabian's hand? That's what I need to know. Her seems to be proceeding without issue. Well, apart from our massive overturned uncertainty. Never mind. Forgive me my muttering.
Now
Just
then.
please do not be surprised no matter what we're presented with. Okay. Well, I saw them heading to Brivelhaven. It's much too boring to just spend my days at the inn. I'm going to see that so-called exhibition for myself. Goodbye, Elder. You do well to see the world too someday. Tomorrow you depart. I'll surely miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello when you can. Even it's only every once in a while.
Don't push yourself
Sounds
too
good.
much.
I guess it's bedtime. It's time to sleep. Let's rest. We just started and we're already going to bed? What's up with that?
Good night.
Yeah, Maria. Oh yeah, I felt so bad for her. Oh, it's all coming back to me.
Can I come in?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Well, you're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just...
I won't tell
Oh
her.
no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Yeah.
It's all right. I won't tell
I
her.
feel so bad for this girl. Like,
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't
like
it?
her papa's promises her that he's gonna be back. That
Please
raises
come
the
back
biggest
home
death
safe.
flags
I'll
ever.
be waiting here
Poor
as long as
Grias.
it takes.
And then we're like, yeah, peace out. We're leaving too. It's a promise. Promise.
It's a promise.
Sure.
Alright.
Maria's waiting for us to
Promise?
return home
The next
and
time I
regale
see
her
you
with tales
again.
of strange and distant places we
Can you
visit.
tell me more about
Creative
the outside world?
Coney Roast.
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this
Okay.
to Papa.
Captain.
So-
I like the nickname. I'll take Captain.
Thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Sure thing, Hulkenberg.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see.
Okay,
When I
everything
think
looks
of
like
how
it's
this may yet save His
Well,
Highness
you're truly
and
devoted
lose
to him.
sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are.
And the fact
devoted
that you
to
think
him,
you were
aren't
responsible for his death for a while.
Suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside.
I do.
But that book, we met once before.
So,
carriage
fun
bound for the
fact,
capital.
in case you
Do you
guys
recall?
forgot,
Now that
she
you mention it,
she was with us
I
like at
do.
the very beginning,
My
scene when we were on that
apologies.
carriage, and
I thought only
yeah,
to
she kind
minimize
of threw us out.
casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel
I still
envisioning
can't
an
get over
ideal
this
world.
girl's name,
Curious to see
Hulkenberg.
a
You would just,
utopian novel
you would
these days.
think that this would be the name
thought
of
the
like
long since
some
banned.
big Steel Knight Giga Chad kind of guy, and it's just like she is like a fiery big spirit, but it's still funny that it's for her.
Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I
Go
wonder,
ahead.
how could a simple book have
Story
possibly stunned
time.
them so?
Story time.
Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power.
God bless
Such is the
America.
authority of the
Yeah, I
people.
mean,
In
yeah,
this way,
okay.
it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish
Or
such
even be a
texts.
thing.
Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight,
I
it's not
agree.
my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It
I do
takes
kind of like
power
the
to walk
message
the
of this.
path
It's
our
like,
dearest
hey,
hopes.
like maybe
Perhaps that is the
dreams
purpose
aren't
of
so
this
bad.
newfound
Like you can
strength.
try to actually follow them, and like try to go for a more ideal world. I would say like it's fine to go for an ideal world as long as you realize what reality is as well.
My dearest dream
Nothing
is
more.
to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Thank you, more.
Time marches on, and the age
That
of
is
the
the
new
narrator
king draws
guy.
nearer.
Oh, cutscene time. I actually really like this cutscene. It's pretty cool. Little scandalous, perhaps.
Judah!
Lady Juna!
Hey, Antropa, welcome back. 2 streams in 1 day, right? Can't get much better than this. I'm actually surprised this is in English.
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising
gotta go on.
dawn, hand in hand.
game seems to be delayed. Okay. I don't know if I can fix that right now or not. Let me try something. Has that helped or worsened it? I could also do it this way. I don't know if that doubles the audio. Does that double it? Make it a little weird, perhaps.
Even I'm feeling the heat.
Let's
Suppose
see.
it's time to fan the flames.
Let me pull up the stream on a different page here so that I can listen to it.
The tournament for the throne. For the first
That
time,
seems
the
to
crown is
work.
anyone's
Okay.
to claim, as long as the aspirants can
I'll do
complete
it that way
3
then.
grueling challenges. In the west, in the palm.
All right. See if this works. I'm trying something different. Does that sound any better? I just tried something different. I was incorrect. Okay, it sounds better. Fixed it. Currently no audio. Okay. How about now? Is there audio now? Let me go here. I'm just trying a couple of different things here. Still go here, go here, go here. Okay. I'm just trying a couple of different things here. I'm listening back, so give me a second. Still go here, go here. Okay. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Okay. We're gonna plug this in here then again. I'm listening back, so give me a second. Alright, that should have fixed it.
We face is but one of God's many trials.
I think that fixed it.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. Let us restore our kingdom's
This
glory.
chaos we face
is but one of God's many trials. Let us
Moving right
restore
along, we
our
come next
kingdom's
to His
glory
Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand. The warrior monk captain of the crown theocracy.
Yep.
Moving right along, we come
All right.
next to His
I come
Eminence's
before you
champion, the
only in
very
loyal
spear in
service of
his
His
hand.
Eminence.
The warrior monk
I
captain of
relinquish
the
the
crown
throne to him
theocracy,
gladly.
Master Giddo.
Yep, seems fixed. Okay, good.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. You to fear God. I relinquish the throne to Him gladly.
Alright, so we have Mr. Giga Chad Man over here. Seems like he's going to be upsetting.
And to fear me.
It's not over by far. So much for this being a fair competition. Supporters won't take this lying down.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about some of the systems here.
Still,
Where's Count
it's not
Louise?
over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, crier?
Where's
Where's
Count
Count
Louise?
Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied
Yeah, it seems to be
enter the
overlapping.
tournament.
Okay.
Right, all right, settle down.
How about now? I've done it this way. Maybe? Perhaps?
Is but one of God's many trials. I think that
I'm just going to... Maybe? Yeah... I'm trying to figure out how to stop the overlapping part of it. I could do this, but I think that makes the delay that we had earlier.
And all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No God can save you!
Perhaps?
What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger War.
Yeah, I think
By
I fixed
war,
it.
By conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the
I like that
throne
we're
is
just not even
Lena
paying attention to what the story is.
Sure to be popular by
These are all
pledging
side
3
characters,
drinks
so we
for
don't need to know them.
life. It's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting
The delay isn't
beautiful
that bad.
and deposing
Okay.
the hideous, it's Milo
I'll see if I can fix
Maurizio.
that next time. I don't know if I can do anything about it at this point. Because whenever I try to do something, it just cuts the audio out completely.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy
I
present?
think previously I
Come on,
plugged it
let's see your
in
face.
to my controller directly. But by doing that, it's not playing like it normally would.
Disgraceful.
That sucks. Like, I try to pride myself on making the audio sound at least somewhat decent.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived.
Oh, great.
And if it doesn't show up by the time
They're gonna
the
disqualify us
noon bell
because we don't have a
rings,
ride.
you're disqualified. All right?
Hey!
Thanks for the
What's going
ride,
on?
mate.
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Yes. Please show me my ride.
So, contestants, are you ready?
I'm still confused why the church is organizing the event, considering that the people can choose who they want, right? So who left the church in charge?
A land runner? It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash! Whoa!
Little chipmunk.
What the heck?
What who?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What now? Isn't he a
I
marvel?
mean, the cathedral's also taken major damage. I don't think it's that bad. There's already been a ton of property damage. A little more can't hurt at this point.
It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right, I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go, prove yourself worthy and earn
The
your
Hunger
crown.
Games
For the
begin?
people, for the throne. Let the
I mean,
games
the king's for the
begin.
game. I'm sure it will be completely peaceful, and everyone will get along very
We
easily.
must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Popularity 5021. I end up seeing it more than expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this part of my mission to aid the prince. And myself by extension. We're definitely not going to become king. The prince is going to become king for sure. Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage? So just run her along the main road then. The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as the runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for the little test run. What is happening right now? We want to go to a place called Materia, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a way south.
Let's see.
I love the little... So satisfying. Alright, let me take 1 second to see if I can fix any audio things here. So I'm going to mute myself real fast.
This place here. This place here.
Okay, I think it's okay. It seems like it's okay on my end, so I'm going to leave it. And then I'll listen back to the recording and see how bad it actually is. And if it is pretty bad, then I'll see if I can fix that for the next stream.
This place here.
Yeah, okay, materia, here it is.
This place
Down to
here.
materia, eh? This is grass legs. Oh, I'd say that'd be 4 days, 3 nights about.
Wow.
4 days and 3 nights. That's a great deal faster than a carriage. Sure, the roads will be safer at that kind of speed. Very good. Now, since those bridges, chaps, full steam ahead to Material Castletown. Alright, so quick recap for those that didn't hear. We're going down to the Southern Sea Ocean place right now. Like, the whole point is we're in the tournament now, and we have a couple of people that they showed up front, and those are all candidates for King.
I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages
Indeed.
since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver? Convenient, lad.
Monday?
Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money,
Yes.
boy. What
Sure.
I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding
What's
the
a
wind.
chinwag? Is it just like a journey? Probably.
It's been so long
It's
since I had a
amazing.
chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
I mean, if I had an opportunity to ride on a
amazing.
dragon thing
You
that has
look
2
good
legs
on
on
your
it, I think it'd be pretty
shoulders,
cool.
boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one.
Okay, now he's pulling dad jokes out.
Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course,
Indeed they
positively
do.
peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit...
Noble District Underhill. So this is her perspective from when we went to go check in and get the bounty on Heisme.
Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not the
I mean,
new
makes
one
sense.
I require. Before His Highness
A
disappeared, did you
Highness
accept
should
a
have
contract
his
to
own
build him a
carriage. Don't you
custom
agree?
carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie
Pistache.
unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
pish and tosh woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
What
deadlines
ails
to
you?
meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
I like that he's just like, I'm just gonna keep working, and then he gets freaked out when she touches him. Like, he knows he was there. That's what we call a man truly into his craft.
Is this
What a nice steed.
gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this
You could say that he has a dream, and he's going to go see him make it through. He has a dream.
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this,
Hulkenberg, you can calm down a little bit there.
you embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
This guy's giving me like Hermione Granger vibes. He's like, no, please. I might die, but leave her alone. Leave my baby alone.
Look, this runner... is fully operational now.
Iris, I have a
Is it?
dream.
Then I suggest you cooperate.
Indeed he
For
does.
both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand
I do like a
Cathedral
lot of these
as soon as
characters.
you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've stopped you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were
I'm
only
just
a
going to say
heretical
this. I
scholar
don't think
condemned by the Sanctists.
the church likes us that much,
The time has
and we
come to
might not
repay
like
his
the church
mercy.
very much either. Just seems that way. I could be wrong, but I don't think the church likes any of us.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in
Well,
the kingdom.
do we have
Quite
anyone to
probably
test that
the
against?
world. I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast
You know,
as she
I
can
could say
go.
I have the
Show her
fastest
off the
car,
world.
but as long as I don't have anyone to test it
Well, I
against,
presume
who's to say
you'd rather work
otherwise?
together than have to walk, eh?
No, the church totally loves you guys. Where did you get that idea? Oh, you
I don't know about this.
who
but
knows?
I guess we'll just have to
I
trust
also,
him.
I like it now that
What do
we're
you
out
think?
of Grand Trad. You can hear like the different music that they've got going on, like the travel music. So it's nice that you actually finally get different arrangements once you leave. If we die, we die together. I'm gonna say it. That's so
if we
funny.
die, we all die together.
It's like,
The boy's bold as brass.
Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way.
I
he
mean, the
knows
rudder
prince
kind
is
of
alive.
looks like a
So we
boat.
can't
I bet
just
it could
leave him to
float
his
if we
own devices.
really had to.
We're all in the same boat.
It's just like, well, if we all
Rudder, I
die,
guess.
that's it. Our whole cause is gone.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper
Strategy?
plan for all this mess now.
This guy's
Are you
got
gonna
no
tell me how to
filter.
beat the next map?
But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a
Not the
snap.
children.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan.
I mean, he's got a
We don't
point.
need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that.
Okay,
Show
so like
them
this
we're
is something
there
I
for
don't
justice.
quite get here.
Us to
Like,
deliberately
why do we
violate
care what the
rules.
church's rules are,
You
right?
risk being
Like,
disqualified
they're
in
not choosing who's the king. The people are. And it's like by your popularity. So if we get disqualified from the tournament, is that really so bad for being different? I don't know. I feel like it's not a bad idea. Mm-hmm.
Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's
It's
attention and
perfect.
thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
We don't listen to the church here.
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's
And remember,
Heisman,
kill all
an
humans
ex-knight.
in the game.
I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back.
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man
Our
when the
true
trial
aim.
demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of
I
yours,
mean, as far as
Stroll.
like best friend
Thank you.
characters go, Stroll's pretty high up there.
Trying
Like
to
he's
ensure
pretty
your
dang good.
trust Isn't misplaced.
Right, then our course is set.
Who needs a wash?
Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you
Don't
use
you
a
know who
wash.
we are?
Good to
We're
know.
king.
We can always
We
look
don't
around
take
more thoroughly
baths.
later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So,
I'm only allowed
if
in
you
2
need anything
places.
besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an
Maybe.
eccentric,
We might get used to him.
but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him.
Gauntlet Runner has various
I
areas for
suppose.
different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. We can visit Academia. Let's visit the engine room first. I'm jumping in the Gauntlet Runner. Kinda wanna see what the engine room's like. Hulkenberg. The runner makes a smooth ride at least. Eccentric aside, he certainly earned his title as court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with his its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. A carriage can't begin to compete with Gauntlet speed. I suppose they've earned the reputation. That I'm in a constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. You know, I could imagine getting, like, car sickness here, or gauntlet sickness, is pretty common. Like, this could not be a smooth ride. Riding for steel on top of thick glass doesn't appear to be easily breakable. Good. Direction in the area surrounding our destination, Materia. Okay, so this just shows us where we're going. I wonder where we're at right now. That's the first camp on the route. Sounds good. Massive door. The door must lead to the end of the gauntlet. It looks likely to prevent accidental entry. Yeah, when compared to other Persona best friends, he seems pretty cool. Yeah, I agree. And I do like most Persona best friends, but there's something to Stroll. Like, he just seems so naturally cool, and like, the instance that you guys are put into, it makes a lot of sense. Mind the rope, lad. Wouldn't want you going overboard. Perhaps I should stay for a while. Watchtower. Ooh. Monkey climb. Look at that. There's some monsters out there. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is quite the car. The driver does make me a little nervous. I like that they actually, like, show people, or like monsters in the wild as we're just kind of like walking around here. It doesn't look like we're going too much places, but good effort. Yeah, people get plane car sick, so only fair they would get sick from the vehicle. Pantry. What's in the pantry? There's some mellow milk and fragrant spice. I wonder who brought them here. I could use these for cooking. Mellow milk, fragrant spice. We do love our spices around here. The toilet. Not now. There are more pressing matters at hand. I can't use the toilet. It's not allowed. Well, so this is the room's made for bathing. Can you really just hop in mid-ride and take a real bath? Now that I could get used to. I call for a step. Were you going to stride up and strip nude? Where do you think you are? Unacceptable. It's a bathing room. Oh, I didn't already want it yet. Working on it. Oh, man. Unacceptable. Do you have a bathing room but it doesn't work? Unacceptable. How dare you? We're stocked with food suitable for long journeys. Cooking table. It's a kitchen. I prepare meals here. It's kind of cool that there's a window to the other room there, too. Hello. Bookshelf. There are a lot of books lined up. There's some strange device wrapped in cloth. Looks like one of Neurus's inventions in the making. These are beds. They seem pretty small. This is like the... These beds remind me of the, like the capsule hotels that they have in Japan, where you just kind of like climb up and go in on bed, and that's it. That's your whole room. It's probably inspired off of that. Back door. Bow, bow. Hello? Anybody out here? Clothes-bathed barrel. Beneath this cloth, there seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. Maybe we're gonna have to use that for like some kind of fight or something later. That's what I would think. There's a suspicious barrel on the back. I wonder if that's gonna come in handy at any point. Probably not. Hey, it's more! I don't think we really need to talk to him, though. Upright cleaning tool? Maybe not now. There's research desk. Must be inventions. Fluffy bag. This is cool. I like how just exploring around. Oh, they kind of look like the beds from Star Wars, the Clone Wars as well. That the clones used in Camino. You're right! Oh my god, that's such a good connection. I didn't even put that together. Let me look at these beds again. Beds? Oh no, they're up top. Okay, we'll look at them later. But you're right, they do have that Star Wars Clone Wars look. Wonder what makes this thing run. It literally looks like a heart. Is that our heart? Is that what we ripped out of ourselves? First time I got around her, huh? Well, that scared me. Looks like the pipe's in here too. That's the blood vessel. called a runner phone. There's one in every room. Kind of like at the hotels. You know, like how in old-time hotel movies you would see they would have like the little like ding and ring things, or like sometimes in a Studio Ghibli movie you would see the ring ding stuff. You could like talk into that. Reminds me of that. I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Color runners use magnet crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be, you take your life in your hands when you travel the wilds. Then thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. Runner's extra legs are based on colossal beasts, made from zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Oh no, he's a nerd. He's a nerd. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl. That's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. You will continue to your destination. Wait. Spend time to analyze the facilities, obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things. Try using the kitchen, reading books, or use the washing machine. Who needs to wash clothes? That's a myth. Improving virtue sounds like a good idea. Igniter. I've never seen an igniter this big before. This is an igniter? What the heck? Pretty cool though. Magic igniter, enormous compared. Okay. So I think we want to try to raise. Never mind. Where's the thingy? What am I looking for? I'm looking for the Royal Virtues button. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so we're 2 on wisdom. Courage will probably just get. Tolerance, we're pretty high on that. We've worked on that for some reason. Eloquence, not very high. Imagination is pretty low, so let's see if we can work on eloquence and imagination a little bit somewhere. What does this do? I mean, washing machine goes can sometimes cleanse the mind too. Personal hygiene, what's that? I'm a persona. Doing laundry will take my mind off things, increasing my max MP. I would do that if that's the only thing to do, but I don't really need to do that. This tool is actually cleaning igniter. The newest modified crate one that collects dust. Pretty nifty. Now sorry, but all lifting and bending over sure to strengthen your legs, yeah? Max HP. I don't think we need that. Let's go up top.
Got it.
Hi. Nora said you got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? Not that I consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some recipes he learned at the Hushed Honeybee. I mean, meals are good, but what's in the bookshelf? Books I could read are... what is New World Travel Diary? Called Boy's Journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I haven't started reading it yet. It's a book that will really expand the mind. Oh wait, is this for imagination? That seems like a good idea. Not now though. I want to see what other options we have. What does the other book do? Pride and Persuasion. Techniques for convincing others. Is this for eloquent? Okay, so both of these are the things that we need. Not right now. Both of those seem like a great idea. Yeah, Stroll's dead. Stroll, get up. Don't die. Oh, I feel drunk. Are you okay? I'll survive. I can heal a swing of carrots with this. It's another beast. Seems I'll need to learn to endure it. Poor Stroll.
Sorry.
Okay, I think the only things we can do is SP raising, HP raising, imagination, or eloquence. I want to try to get imagination up first, I think. So let's do the New World Travel Diary. Let's read a fictional chronicle. Yes, let's read it. If I read a book, I may gain more imagination. Read the book. I like I just on the windowsill. It's kind of cool. To be honest with you, I've realized something. There's so many things in this world which, very simply, I don't understand.
Actually?
You're telling me. Me too. So many things I've learned since we started traveling together. Same here. It's the same for me. You're late, huh? There's so much one needs to see firsthand and comprehend. Hey, Jojo!
That's right.
I know this time we're traveling for our mission, but if all goes well, I want to go on another journey, when I'm free to do what I want. Maybe I'll write a book about it. Should I write a book about our travels? Good idea! Just make sure you include me as a co-author, alright? Of course, if I want to contribute further to whatever you do in the future, I'll have to keep working hard.
Sweet!
Well, can you think of anything I can do to help you out? You're already helping me plenty. Really? Aw, hearing that makes me happy. Especially since I don't have to do anything more to keep you satisfied. This conversation kind of went off in a unique direction, huh? Let's keep reading the book for a bit. It describes a new world. A place other than this really exists. I'd like to visit someday. I feel like my imagination has expanded after conjuring up various ideas together with Gallica. Did we read the book or just talk? I feel like we did read the book. I feel like we just talked about a new world, and then we said,
All right.
"Oh yeah, I guess this is what it's about." There's still some left to read in this book. Pick up from me here next time. Very Persona of them to include book reading.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert.
I like that the
scorching
gauntlet runs towards the destination as it's talking.
The curtain of night falls over the land.
Yeah, like it's a little closer.
Within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short.
What are we gonna do in the
peaceful
first
respite.
night? Desert camp. At night, the vessel outside town is in constant darkness, forcing our way through the unmarked territory. Oh my gosh, if I can read this. The unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels in the morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities in the gauntlet runner like usual, but you can also reminisce on the journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days until we reach Materia. First time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kind of excited, but it'll be a long night, so I might spend some time relaxing with someone. Oh, we can look at traveler voices. Okay. I'll have to. We'll continue. Let's see if we can do this. Update. Oh no! I didn't mean to restart it. Oh no! I messed up. I was just trying to see if we could turn the voices on. Well, worst comes to worst, we just skip through what we just went through. I don't know if it's saved at any point through that. I was just so curious. I'm like, what did everyone else do? Well, I guess we'll just sit here and talk for a minute, since I have completely and utterly ruined it. This feels like when you're like in the middle of an Iron Man or something, and then you just do something stupid and restart your whole system. Not too bad though. Well, I guess in the meantime, I'll just talk about some future plans I have. So, I was talking a little bit last stream about reviving the series that I've done a couple of YouTube videos for. I'm currently doing that. There's also another video that I'm working on that's taking a lot more time, but that's because there's a lot more editing involved with it. But if I get to use most of tomorrow, I could probably get a good chunk of it done. I'm just trying to, and it's going to be like mixed off of like a little Pokemon Danganronpa kind of thing. Is something I'm in the middle of doing. I have like this whole spreadsheet that I've set out for it, and now I just have to put it together. There it is. It's coming back online. Hello, Sony TM Computer Entertainment. What is going on? I've never seen this intro before for the PS5. Great. Let me close that. Let's get back in. Let's see how much progress it has saved or not saved. It probably has an autosave somewhere, right? That I could just click on. That's crazy that it was just like, hey, let's update this. Without any regard for the gameplay going on. Oh, well, that's very interesting. Best of luck with the projects then. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, so I know, like, I do a lot of Fire Emblem stuff, but I want to try to do more variety as well, because I like playing different things. Hey, look at that! Yeah, it saved at the dark part, so we're good. It's kept our progress. Thank God. Yay, we didn't mess up. Let's just put a quick save in there. That could have been so much worse.
What now?
Now, can we look at the trial reversals? No, we can't. Okay, I'm not going to mess with that. So he does... My weapons are sharp. Imagination, not right now.
Hey.
Burns together by the campfire. Apparently they can eat these bugs, according to Hulkenberg anyway. I should try and catch one. I caught one of the bugs gathered by the campfire. What? I'm talking to the campfire? I thought I was talking to the... Okay. If I try to cook, I should use this as an ingredient. Apparently Norris is the campfire. Oh, is that right? It's with this butter. Luxurious palace. Oh, it's very tearjerker. Absolutely. This one is such a guilty pleasure. Though credit where it's due, my taker would certainly help you make her what she does. So full disclosure, that's all thanks to little mechanism I put together and keeps her legs from singing the dunes. Yeah, fully understandable. It's very easy to get burnt out for playing one game/series. I agree. Don't worry, like, I'm not planning on stopping Fire Emblem content. I just want to have other content as well. But, just so you know, it's in the works. When you have terrain, you could just fly. But that's a story for another day. Off you go. Better get your 40 winks. New. Engine room. Engine corridor. Kitchen. So it looks like we got some...
Alright then.
Imagination-y thing going on there. Strategy room. And rear deck. Let's go to the strategy room. Maybe Hulkenberg's there? She is.
Let's go.
I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm surely a stranger traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? But recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. Oh great, so now I have to choose between Stroller or Hulkenberg to talk to. So time talking with Hulkenberg. You know what, we'll talk with Hulkenberg. I was gonna do Stroll, but we'll do Hulkenberg. This power we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really want to find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's kind of scary. Wait, what kind of scary? Oh yeah, that's right, we want to answer how they like. Indeed, the designs are rather intimidating. That may be fitting, I suppose. I don't know if you... there's probably somebody she liked more. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of the power lurking within them. Isn't that, not then, the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hint, why it is so exhausting, why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence, maintaining our food reserves. Homer, I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased. 4 more imaginations. Oh man, we're so close. We're so close to getting that to 2.
Alright.
It's getting quite late, but we've got a ways to go yet, so I'd very much like to continue chatting with you. Oh, me too, Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg talk for a while. Extra Magla, yay! I actually kind of like that. Talking with your allies gives you some more Magla, instead of just reading a book.
Time marches on, and the age of
But giving 4 imagination per talk, that's crazy. Hello morning to you! These people really are Scottish. My dear passengers, I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceed your expectations, eh? A little better than I feared, considering how tiny they are. But I have a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged gear. Near a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dudes behind tomorrow. Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay, nurse?
I knew it!
Yeah, he keep his eye on the road. Don't worry about him. I kind of like the travel music. We'll arrive in Materia in 2 days. So it looks like we get... What do you have? You come at the perfect moment. I was thinking I could ponder some battle strategies. Wisdom.
Well met.
Not now. What do you got? You got courage. For weapons. I mean, that's also kind of nice, but...
Hey.
Round table. Whee!
I see.
Where are you right now? What's this? There's like a little thingy here.
Let's see.
I'm sure it will show us in a minute. Oh, we can look at the beds now. You can rest in the Gauntlet Sleeping Quarters style pass, but your virtues won't improve at all. This whole bed. I have other things to do. It's just like, if you want to do absolutely nothing with your time, you don't want to raise your MP or your HP or your virtues, you can just sleep in bed. Wow, amazing. Let's try to finish this book. The New World Travel. A fictional chronicle of a boy's journal of a fanciful place called the New World. I'm in the middle of reading this one. Makes me mind. We're gonna say no to hanging out with our friends and read a book instead. That's exactly what we should do. Stare up at the heavens. A sparkle in the azure. Firmament caught in his eyes. The moon at midday. No, despite its cold, stunning glow, there was no moon nor star. Those were those who said it. It was the corpse of an ancient, indomitable dragon. Others said it was a path on the sky, erected by Empyrean beings. So he sees a strange light shining in the sky. The way it's written, I feel like this light is meant to be the key to the new world or something. What do you think the light is? The remains of a dragon or a pavilion built by Empyrean beings? Whichever. It's made up! Nah, it's gotta be dragons. It's always dragons. Dragon myths aren't good, I think. But it would have been an enormous dragon to be visible from the ground, right? I feel like any world with a dragon that big wouldn't last very long. Dang, I was really telling us don't ever sleep. It's pointless, just keep reading. Yeah, it has satisfied Gallica, but I still feel considering the possibilities has improved my imagination. Only 3 imaginations? Hey, we got to level 2 here. So now we just need courage and eloquence to go up. We're inspired. Stone of virtue possess. Yes. Cogni is the precious kindling with which a follower's passion may be inflamed. Thank you for the imagination. This new world is just fictional, but I want to visit if it were a real place. Now I can read the other book. There's still more time left. There's still more left in the book. I'll pick up from here next time. How much of this book am I allowed to read? Break time chumps or something so we'll be stopping there. Is it the thing that I saw on the strategy map? It is! That's not a house. Wait a minute. That didn't look like that earlier.
Now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots
it's red, it's kind of cool.
Magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching Magla.
Alright, come on, Mr. Gauntlet Runner. Here we are. Shall we get a closer look?
At its base.
Sleeping is bad for you. It is. It's so pretty. It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red. This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. A tale of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but how's this incredible amount of magma in the air here? If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magma. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Ernest pulled a sheet of paper and brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him. My man's an artist. Nurse, how did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is foundation of all good research. There you have it, I'm finished. Take it as a keepsake. Was it for research? I thought you needed it for research. All the pertinent information I need has been etched into my very mind. I can make do without the sketch itself. Tree of Prophecy drawing. I see Nurse's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been before. Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place.
Hey there!
The next time we're in Grand Tread, I should give this drawing to Mario. A magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely! Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which given me great insight into my own research into flight. What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off! Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to the arrival of favorable developments. I don't know what manner of anomaly its current color portends. Took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing this website has broadened my wisdom. Hey, free wisdom! I'll take it.
All right.
Nice little step.
The gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant.
How secure is this thing? It seems like nothing could break it.
Unless from within the safety.
That or they just don't see as food. Maybe they see as a predator, so they're like, yeah, we're not gonna go towards that thing.
The night in peace, hidden
It's
from
very possible.
faces.
Rockden Camp. Rockin' the camp. Ooh, there's a blue thingy. Bring materia the day after tomorrow. What kind of place materia is? Big brain, cause you've looked at cool tree? Who needs sleep when you can look at cool trees and get smarter? Well, you know, I'm gonna say, I actually like Gallica as a partner quite a bit compared to most other, like, Persona characters that they stick the protagonist with. Gallica feels like she fits in better. Excellent timing. I just heard something that caught me rather by surprise. After I caught to Grand Tread, was beset by bandits and you were thrown out. You walked to reach the city. It's a vast empty expanse, and easy land to get lost in, I'm sure. Well, I had Gallica. Of course, you need not worry with her at your side. So she's been tasked with the role of messenger. Well, in the event that you ever find yourself lost in the wilds, let me offer my own advice. Search for the first star. That star moves to the west in the evening, to the east at night. Time and time again, it helped correct my path in my journey for highness. So I must say, I don't expect to return to life on the road. This will be a long journey yet. Perhaps we'd better rest while we can. Oh, wait, can we use the restroom now? Are we allowed to use the restroom? It didn't let us use it yesterday.
All right then.
Restroom?
Let's go!
Should I use the toilet? Yes, we could use the toilet! I've got it. He's got the restroom. Now I feel refreshed. I think I've grasped something. Hey, we got extra luck for that? Sweet! Yeah, she also seems less annoying than the others. I personally like Teddy, but completely understand why people don't like him. We don't talk about Morgana. Who's Morgana? That's a free luck point. That's kind of nice. I'll try to remember that in the future.
All right then.
I think we go and get some Magla, free Magla from our boy here. Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are sharp. Care to join me for a while? Sure, why not? We'll get some more imagination.
Hey.
We'll just overload on it. So next up is materia. It feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So what just happened in such a short span of time? Hey, you took a dump and you got more lucky. Nice. That's how it works. You know, if you use the restroom once per day, you could be lucky. Most scientists would agree. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past. Speaking of which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that Hero King once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable endings?
Speaking of,
They lost her. They had no allies. Maybe they lacked allies. Wow, he liked that. I see. Try as they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish a country by himself.
What's that about? Oh, I see.
Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal. And on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well. If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero king of old. Though all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there. I felt my imagination grow. Big imagination. As strong as because the challenge is still ahead of us. That's 4 more imaginations. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. I mean, I should probably work on eloquence at some point. But I also feel that talking with your mates is a good idea. Bing, bong. Actually, maybe I do need to visit more. Do I have a level 10 cleric yet?
Draws nearer.
Oh, cutscene time. Hero King, what is this? A fire of the shadow dragon and a blade of light? Shh! Don't tell them. Don't let Martha know about this time. He will come. I can't believe that Martha's infiltrated here. You know that book that we were talking about? I'm sorry that I'm talking to Seed, but you know that book that we were reading is like, oh, was that Remains of a Dragon? It was Medius. It's totally Medius.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Uh-oh. A cannonade?
Did we just crash? Of course not.
Is it like
That's
Kool-Aid, but a cannon?
Cannonade.
Cannonade. It's cannon's light. My stars rising? What? What kind of light is that?
My star is rising!
What am I looking at? They're in a battle to the death. My star is rising like there's more rain. Ba-ba-da. Oh, the fight scenes music. I missed it.
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates.
Why would the kings...
Shouldn't the king's magic
I don't understand that. So they're trying to land a fatal shot. Just aim to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
Just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Well, they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So does a clash to halt each other's advance.
Alright, so Mr. Announcing Boy. To get a chance having a encounter they'll be remembered for ages. That's what's happening. Yep. They're both trying to see who can be a bigger Giga Chad. I'm the king, no, I'm the king. You've heard of Bing and Glordell if he's one of Luis's supporters. What's our plan? Let's see how it plays out. Okay, so
if we just hang back and watch,
for what's going on here, I don't know if these choices matter or not. They might, but I just don't know. Let's help out Glordell. I will say, I do like seeing separate parties having their own vices going on.
Let us ride to Gladell's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh?
So if you're just a candidate in general, you're good?
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine.
Oh wait, if we're getting into a battle, who do I have equipped? Wait a minute, I don't think I prepared for battle. I don't know what archetypes I have equipped. Uh-oh.
We're here to help. Withdraw,
get into it now. What do you stand for, Luis's forces? Because we don't like the church. Also, we're secretly planning on backstabbing Luis. I mean, maybe? Maybe? Oh, here he comes. Bow, bow. Godot and his men have boarded the deck. Looks like he knows a magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here now.
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent!
This just feels like some over cocky Chad kind of name where they're just like, oh my god, the army, how dare you oppose us?
Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
So this is something that I don't quite get.
Go for his followers first.
Because I thought it was just supposed to protect who the top ones are, but because if he is going for the church and he's representing somebody else, and same with Godel, like he's representing Louise, right? So they're not the candidates. So why are they protected by the king's magic if they're the ones that are not trying to be king? I don't think I quite understand how that works. Like, I don't mind that we can't attack him, I just don't know if I like the reasoning behind it.
In the name of justice.
Okay, so we got warrior. We can't do that, because then we'll hit Godel.
Perhaps not. After me!
Yeah, let's use a slicer.
Not the right move. Warrior!
He resists that. Oh no. Oh no, why do I have this equipped?
I'll cut you down.
The freedom of a one.
This is bad.
Royal soul.
Let's... This sucks.
Looks like we can't brute force
Why do I have this equipped?
Win.
Oh boy, howdy. Let's try that. We are doing no damage. Godot puts on a cocky smirk. He's just like, I'm just gonna be overly confident here.
What did you hope to achieve?
I'm going to just switch to you. We'll go back and we'll Dia ourselves.
I call upon royal power within. No, not this. You first.
I'll get some distance. Seeker.
We can jump thrust this guy.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. Join with me.
Which should make him weak to pierce for a little bit.
Let me help.
Ah yes, the overtime, the animations.
With royal knight.
This is not a good combo for this. Why do I have the Seeker? I don't want to be playing as the Seeker.
Take this.
Maybe...
What could you hope to achieve?
He still resists that.
Warrior.
Lower the defense I don't feel like did much. Maybe we should try a fire attack?
Perhaps not.
That didn't do much. The freedom of Seeker.
Time to go offensive.
Sword, Oath of
Freedom
Night.
of Seeker. With healing
Now we're gonna go
powers.
back and use Ham on him.
Oath of knight.
We are doing zero damage to these guys.
Knight. Not. I'm stepping back. Let justice prevail. Shine.
Chad! More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing.
I mean, you
but
kind of
to
just
see
been
the
sitting
fight.
there.
But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous
Oh, great.
truth of sanctity
How am I ever
that
supposed to
graze
kill them?
upon your flesh. Rise, my brothers.
Oh, they missed. So they lose part of their action. I want to do this, but that's gonna hit Godot, so we can't do it.
Let's do this.
Maybe I should just go for this guy instead.
Something else.
We're gonna back up.
Warrior!
Oh, I didn't mean to double pass. Oh, that was a mistake.
What a mess.
Withdrawing.
Let's just go for the mage.
Observe the for all that we strive
He might be
for.
easier to kill.
Moving to the front. Behold, we stand
Oh, he's
together.
weak.
Coordination is key.
And thus
Whoa, yeah.
I end it.
What if we use a slicer on him?
Expose your sins. Warrior!
Not now.
It's okay, Seeker. We'll heal her up. Okay, I've got somewhat of an idea what to do.
Seeker.
Ouch! You can't just slap me in the face and crit me. That doesn't work that way.
Take this!
He's just slapping us!
Is that all?
Take this!
Okay, so if he's weak to this, we just do this again.
Brace yourself.
Someone heal her!
Join with me.
I'm counting on you.
Roar.
Take this. Oh, yeah,
Are
alright.
you prepared?
We're in business.
Hack and slash.
I will fight you.
We're gonna use a nice proclamation to draw them in.
Thank you.
Witness me,
To the rear
brethren!
guard. Oh, power of heroes.
Rush. Oh no. Is she gonna die?
Sanctism will
Only
reign!
a flesh wound.
Okay. We'll switch to you. Use Dia. On myself.
Get her back up!
Please tell me I have a revive. I do.
Go for it.
Is she just gonna die if I do this though?
Get back in the fight!
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Probably.
Hold on. Moving to the rear.
We'll use some blue cheese. Ouch. Ouch.
Do with this.
If you can you just go for stroll again? Okay, I can at least heal him now.
Sanctism will reign!
We'll use Dion Stroll. Sorry, but I should be off since getting pretty late. Have fun. No problem, Altripa. We'll catch you around later. Thanks for joining. I'll probably play for a little bit longer, and then you might have even stream tomorrow, so can look forward to that. Hulkenberg, get up. Don't die again.
This calls for
We just have to kill this guy somehow. Ouch.
Sanctism will reign!
We're just healing constantly, and it's not enough.
Take this!
Captain's hurt! Get him some healing!
Is
Go to
everyone all
you.
right? Charging in to save the ground.
We'll use a mage wind.
To you.
In the name of justice.
Dia Hulkenberg.
The power of
Okay, we're looking in much better shape now.
Fight is power.
I think we're gonna be able to get through this fight.
With healing power.
I wish I had like the cleric or something. This would probably be so much better if we had cleric.
This is nothing.
Take this!
Nice.
We're gonna use Nice Proclamation. We'll heal her up.
No. With blade in hand.
Go to
all
you.
yours.
And now we can go offensive. I love pass. Pass is so good.
Know your place.
I defer to you.
It's time to go offensive.
Ouch. Ouch.
Let's go! Sanctism will
Good.
reign!
And now we just deal Hulkenberg up again.
Will reign!
We do a quick pass.
Come forth, royal
Back
soul.
out. Mage wind.
Power.
I'm obliged.
We will kill this guy eventually. We just don't have a good way to kill him.
Afford to hold back. Stepping back. No holding back. I'll blow you away.
The freedom
I'm
of a
actually going to
wanderer.
pass to Hulkenberg so that she can draw their attention again.
Is there enough in counting on you? But
Knight. I stand waiting.
Defense fell. That's not good.
Sanctism will
Only a
reign!
flesh wound.
We switch to you, Udia.
Don't underestimate me.
Maybe we have like just something that we can throw.
Seeker! We can
We don't want to do all.
Behold my power!
I mean, a stun arrow would be nice. It didn't work. Heal ourselves. This is a fight.
I call upon royal power within!
Let's go.
Oh, he missed. That's so good.
Sanctism is supreme.
Sanctism will reign! Delay the inevitable!
We'll throw a little hammer out there.
Someone heal her.
Let justice
Maybe I should
prevail.
just do
Oh, mystic curse!
a little healy
What's the
thingy.
play?
She needs help.
400 is nice. I don't think we need that much though. I could probably just stroll up. Why is this fight so difficult? I just think we don't have the right lineup for this fight.
Do I need to?
Like I can't. If I needed to have media or something. Ouch.
Sanctism will reign!
We'll just slowly do a little bit of damage at a time. We missed. Oh, we missed. That's not good.
With blade in
Use a great fairy dust.
Pull yourself together.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Missing's so bad because you lose a whole turn.
Could do with this.
Thanks.
What's needed?
No, he still has magic. I was wondering if he ran out since he just is starting to hit us. I don't think so though.
Sanctism will reign!
Why are we not killing them? This guy has so much health.
Peasants, witness me, brethren!
Ouch.
This calls for
Ouch.
one of these.
Don't go for him again. Don't go for him again.
Sanctism will
Great.
reign!
Great.
Badly wounded.
Sanctism
Let's just try to go all in. Let's just try to kill him now.
Someone get him back on his
One more round.
I won't hold back. Win. Still up.
Let's go.
Sanctism will reign!
Oh, that's not good. Die.
Badly wounded.
Sanctism
Yes.
will reign!
Down.
Okay.
Come forth, royal soul.
Oh, that was a struggle.
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh,
That's
he gets
kind
to
of
do
annoying
whatever
that
he
he could
wants and
just
we
do
can't
that.
even get near him.
We can't do anything.
Bend the
Why is he
knee
allowed to be invincible?
and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
Yeah, I hit his gauntlet.
Are you prepared for the end?
I think not, you rotter.
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose.
He's like,
And the
wait a
very
minute.
least I can
Good
fight
job,
your
good thinking,
clunker
Eurus. You
and
saved our
it's
butts
all
there.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew.
Gliddell.
Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here.
Hello. Are you sure?
What are you
I
playing?
guess you live to see another day.
Did I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I guess you survived this time.
Don't you talk down to me. You want to see what I'm really capable of.
Why, Gliddell, surely you can spare
Indeed.
some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well,
one.
well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy.
I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling. A little
So this is the
privacy,
singer
or
that
I'll
we
have
just
charge
listened
for an
to
interview.
earlier in the stream here.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chasing
Another angle,
and
what do you
shooting.
mean?
Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help
I
than
know,
my useless driver.
I know
at least.
exactly what Nurse is after here.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Yep. I knew it. He's gonna go right for the gauntlet runner here.
Blasted all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshopables, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious!
I think it's funny that only Hulkenberg cares, and Hulkenberg's been like literally on a journey for 12 years.
Oh, this is preposterous!
Does she
I can't be the only one starstruck.
No, wait, Hulkenberg's gonna get.
No one else.
She's gonna shake her hand? No, no, don't do it.
Then, on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy?
Oh.
A real living one. Where did you...
It's the boy.
Hey,
it's
up there.
Luis. Yeah. Yeah, that thing's kind of a little unfair. You know the power of flight, and he's the bad guy. We can't have this.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies?
Oh wow, he's
Guess even
crying a little
Gordon's
bit.
camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when
That guy is such a deep voice for how tiny he is.
The lovely Lady Juna.
Yeah, clearly these guys aren't
Glad
evil.
to see Lady Juna's safe at least.
I mean, Julia looks the least evil out of all of them.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you
Oh,
had to clean
candidate,
up
we're your
my
supporters.
associate's mess.
Take a wild guess.
I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask,
Does this matter?
who are you?
I'll guess him again. I wonder if this matters at all.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
He's asking why I became king. How should I
More
respond?
interested than we anticipated.
To become king,
might be our
to help save the
chance,
prince,
so choose
to
your
help
words
you, Count
wisely,
Louise. Okay, it feels like I should say to help you, Count Louise. I wonder if this decision actually matters. If I say to help save the prince, that automatically makes us, like, the enemy number one. If I say to become king, that makes us a rival. If I do this is like a supporter. Does this matter in this story? Like, does this translate later? I don't know. I'm gonna go with this for now, though. We're gonna go for the betrayal action.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without...
Wow, Stroll's really laying it on.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that,
okay,
I'll consider your proposal.
It does feel like this is like a story thing that makes a difference. I'll make like a different save file just in case. But I feel like that choice doesn't matter. I have no idea if it does or not. It feels that way. Come on, Hector. The dog's Hector? Hector's in this game too? Unbelievable. From FE7.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid
I
screwing
agree.
it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're
Where's all that happened on this trip?
with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed
Where are
by
they?
the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out.
Safe
for they
within
are
the Gauntlet
safe
Runner.
Within the Gauntlet Runner.
Lost?
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you
I
hear
feel like
that?
this is a little... a little dramatic, maybe.
So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
I don't think he's okay.
Hey, nurse, you okay?
You seem troubled.
You too. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like
Spark.
a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Man, this guy's old, he's balding.
A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost
I think it's so
relic?
funny that Eurus's
Doesn't ring a bell.
mustache is all connected. Like, what the heck?
They say
And he has no
long,
hair
long
here or
ago,
on his chin. It's
there was
just a connected
civilization
mustache.
So highly advanced, it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the
Where do you hear this
layman,
from?
don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Who'd you hear this from?
This sounds like a
Heard it,
quest.
huh? I've seen it with my own eyes. You see,
We need to find a
there was
relic.
this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius.
It sounds like some good
Something
power.
about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's
Camiro.
Oh,
Sounds like a
some
cool
tiny
little
hamlet
village.
somewhere on the
We should look into
outskirts of Martyria.
Camiro when I get back to
Village by the name of
Martyria.
Camiro or some
No
such.
deadline, and rank is very easy. Heroes Incense. We left Nero as Sue's dissolved into doom and gloom again. Fair enough, sometimes you just can't fix an engineer. Gosh, this game is so stylish looking, I love it. Great presentation by Atlus.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
So, we're arriving in Materia this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. Carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I'm grateful. It's just hard to show. We're on the verge of losing your lunch, that, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's. Once we were in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting. Yeah, alright. Barreling. Do a barrel roll.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Artira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down.
I mean, I'm sure it's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll go catch the evil villain that I'm sure has no complexities. It's probably just gonna be that easy, right?
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
New town music.
People out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while,
Great.
but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Joanna.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady
Johanna?
Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady
We
Joanna
get
rules this
Makoto's
city.
bicycle
She's
here?
also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Form
I mean-
to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of,
I
heard
mean,
there
I'm
was a
just gonna
scuffle
say,
on the road
between
two
Luis and
candidate
Forden,
front-runners. The
I'm...
criers say Forden's
Call me
allies suffered the
sacrilegious,
worst
I'm
of it.
kind of leaning towards Luis a little more than Forden. I don't like either of them particularly, but if I had to choose one, I'm picking Luis. I love how we just like
Well,
play
that's
both
Luis's
sides,
camp
but we're
for
not
you.
really on either
I
of them.
assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters.
fight some
with his heels,
casualties.
eh?
But surely all fights have casualties.
But
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Hey, read the room, will ya?
We got a huge
You
igniter
sure
on
we
the
can
neck
trust
right
these
there.
strangers? These Bernie
Morris.
boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officers not on
Barden.
our side just yet.
Dinna be
Knackered.
rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying
He's
us
just
so
gonna
far.
stay in the
Can't that wait
gauntlet.
until you've eaten?
Well, too much at stake, lad.
Fix the washing
Go
machine,
on,
yes.
Don't worry, and I'll sort her out.
Or the bath.
Might
The baths,
well
yeah.
fix the Valley Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
In time! What is that? Yeah, that doesn't look very appetizing.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish,
Just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
It's a unique texture,
She just tries
to be
anything,
sure,
huh?
But the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Looks great.
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
I like the different tones.
It looks great.
Come now, they're offering us fine hospitality. It is only right that we graciously savor it.
Yes,
Sproul.
absolutely right. I'll be cheering you on.
I've really been to the thing. I've
And,
already felt a
I'll
spray
see
of
to the
something.
funeral plans.
But as for taste, it's not that bad. It's probably okay. Wait, it's cooked and they still twitch a bit?
How was it?
How?
Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit.
Yeah.
But it's harmless.
The
I
Hulkenberg's
assure
the only one that's on board with this. That. I think she has an iron stomach.
Would that I had time
Like,
to try
her name's
more of your
Hulkenberg
dishes,
for a
but
reason.
To business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye.
15.
Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. It is unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Hey, there's a gauntlet there.
Well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
I like that it's like behind us, but you can like clearly see that like, there's a little line there that kind of like breaks off the rest of the track. So it's interesting that we have to like go all the way around. Yeah, that's kind of far for a kidnapping. That's Giant Sailor's Nest. Sands Camp. Rivals Gauntlet Runner. Okay.
Let's see. It's let's see.
Good question.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any leads
Just
we
have
have.
we'll get the job done.
Can he figure it all out? We're in over our heads.
On the way.
We'll get this job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due.
Indeed.
After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man.
Well, thanks. Oh,
Ah,
that looks
I
worse.
hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes.
That
for you.
looks way worse.
Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweet.
I think
made
I'd
from
rather have the other
juvenile
thing.
sandworm's entrails.
This
You'll
looks
find
terrible.
This tastes as sweet as any dessert.
Okay, Hulkenberg, you could have all of it.
Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those words. Now, please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the rose.
Yeah.
Succulent as a mellow fruit.
Schedule.
Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow.
Alright,
Please,
thanks, Morris.
Rest your weary heads for today.
Morris seems
If
very
they're
happy to
here
see
calling a
us.
free meal out of us, that is.
No.
Since it's
Let's
such a
go.
spacious bed. I'm going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? Don't mind me. I'm just
been a
rolling here
while.
now, so it's not like over the conversation just haven't bought in.
Exactly.
Even if I did hear something, it's not like I'd tell anybody. Then I would have doing as a professional informant. Okay. As a crystal ball bought, and the entire town has been reserved for your party's private use today. I had to kick out a house full of drunkards for this, so I hope you're all worth it.
Pleasure to see
Still, it
you.
was nice if you come all this way, child. Please make yourself comfortable. It's in the back. Hulken. cuisine was delicious. The last meal materials is a fine city indeed. What makes this high to me defense all the more damning. If all we've heard is true, hunting him will be a trial indeed. To make himself on the order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would not be surprised if the man's given to despair. Fireplace. Actually, just want to put me at peace for a moment. There's an insect. I mean, it's like gold beetle. Yay! That's kind of cool. I probably have missed some gold beetle somewhere. I have no idea how many I'm supposed to have at this point. Fireplace? Cupboard? I can feel the skill cards in the cupboard. Looks like there's something in the back here. A medical herb. Okay. That's not bad. Not bad. I mean, it's not like it does much for us at this point. Finally free of those tiny wanderbugs. No, it's just sleeping in an inn. Isn't it? I love good inn. Nothing means a bad inn. Indeed. Okay. So I could keep going for a little while longer, but I know it's getting a little late.
Right?
And I do want to continue this later when I have a little more rest as well. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to all of you for the next stream. Bye-bye.